Landro, the leading play analyzer.
Welcome. This video tutorial is on creating and maintaining group policies in Landro Play Analyzer. You get to this screen by clicking the Settings button from the Landro Play Analyzer home screen. And you can see that at the very top. We've clicked Settings and we enter this automatically as a default location. Group policies are for giving privileges to certain groups. We have three major groups that we'll see at the very bottom here. We have a level 1 group, which is a director. The director is permitted to see all video folders in the entire Landro hierarchy. Level 1 means they can see supervisors, folders, and they can see all the student folders so that they can make corrections and help manage the clinic. The supervisor level, which is level 2, can only see the videos within their student folders. So they can see their own videos if they have created them, plus they can see their student videos. Level 3, of course, is the final level, and it allows students to see only their videos. They're not permitted to see other videos of other students in any other level. And now we want to create a brand new level. You can see I've created a graduate assistant level. And we'll talk about that in just a second, but let's show you how to create that new profile for a new group of people that will have different privileges. So we can just type that name up here like I have, graduate assistant, and I've already created that, but you just answer that question. And allowing number of rooms, it should always be 4 unless you have sophisticated PCs and have 32 gigs of RAM that you can see more than 4 videos at one time on the Landro live screen. And then give the privileges. In this case, we'll say we're going to give these privileges to enable instant recording and enable video transfers. And then the next section is the scope of software, and they're allowed to use Landro Live and Landro Play. That's the default. So leave it at that. And then on the demand room selection, leave that at yes. That's typically the way that will stay. And so all you do is save that by updating, and it will add that profile with those privileges for graduate assistant. Now, as you can see, if we look up here, there are no users assigned to that profile yet. And to assign someone, and what that really means is everyone is already assigned to a profile. There are no other people, so that's why no users are being assigned there. If there were users available that have not been assigned, they would show up there and you could pick one of those users. But since the entire clinic has already been profiled, we have to go down and select the student that we're going to use down in the student profile here. So let's just click that and you'll see the student profile comes up, and we have all these students that we have, and we're going to make Melissa a graduate assistant student, and we'll take that, uncheck her from the student, and now we have to update that student profile. And now we're going to go to the graduate assistant profile, and you can see now Melissa shows up as a person who has no profile yet, and we're going to assign her the graduate assistant profile, and we'll update that as you see there. Now that student is updated, and we now have a graduate assistant with a level 3 privilege. It means she can only see the videos in her folder, and then she has these rights to do all these things in this location here, as you see. And that's all there is to creating that profile. If that graduate assistant leaves for the semester, you'll have to unclick her from the graduate assistant profile and either put her back into a student profile or deactivate that account. This is a manual process, so you have to keep track of those exceptions in Landro.